really dialed in. Oh, okay. Let me say it like this. I know you'll like this answer, Marcus, because we're very together on this.
I'm listening.
I feel like SMU will have to come in and beat Louisville this weekend. And I don't think they can. I don't think they can. And what I mean by that is I think you're going to see a very sharp Louisville team.
When you say I don't think they can.
I think we're better than
Okay,
SMU.
we're better.
Yeah, I don't think they can, and I think we're going to be very sharp.
That's
my way of saying I think we're going to win.
What is their danger level individually?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely there.
The reason I'm asking that is I did condensed BYU. I did condensed Florida State.
Okay.
I watched Nevada live when it happened. Okay. Now, like I said, this is first vibe check Wednesday. By the way, the phone lines might be open. 8150-939.
We're open, baby.
Is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. And the YouTube channel is up and running. I'll make some adjustments on the camera here shortly. And just condensed, they're exciting to watch.
Yes.
They're exciting.
They are. And they made a change at quarterback, which has been really good for them. They probably have one of the best group of receivers in the ACC.
Okay. Let me say that again. They probably have the best group of receivers in the ACC. Or they can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the ACC.
Because I think Louisville and Miami are right there, too, as far as the three best. So maybe I'll just group it like that. Like, I think that's your tier one in receiving core groups.
Okay.
SMU, Louisville, and Miami. But they're also pretty good defensively, SMU is. I mean, it's not that they're so great defensively, but
I think they take a lot of chances.
Well, they've created a lot of turnovers.
Yep, that's what I'm
and that's something they've done. So Louisville's going to have to play. Now, granted, Louisville typically doesn't seem like a team that turns the ball over a lot. Tyler Shuck's thrown one interception that hit his best receiver right in his chest. Okay, so if you want to give that to Tyler Shuck. And then after that, I mean, where has Louisville really been turnover prone? I mean, we really don't. I know it feels weird coming off this Notre Dame game because you just remember, fumble. But, I mean, really, where does Louisville fumble the football? I mean, they don't. Tyler Shuck had the long run turnover. And that's really it.
I think SMU had a snap over the head, too.
Yeah, they did.
I think so.
Was that the Florida State game? Might have been.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but no, they are very good. They are very good.
They're explosive. They're explosive.
But there's a reason why we're favored by almost a touchdown. Because we're better. And I think that's where we've got to recalibrate coming off a loss.
Let me ask you this. When you say almost by a touchdown.
Oh, you're better than Notre Dame.
And you say 3 points for being at home. So is that them saying you're really about 4-point favorite? Probably.
You're a possession better. Yeah, you're a possession better, which if I'm a whole possession better, and a whole possession matters. That's why I think a lot of people wanted Brom to take the 3 there at the end of the half. Whether you agree or disagree, I mean, he went for it on 4th down and got it. We just didn't get credit for it. But even if you didn't, I do think the big deal there was you kick it because you think that's a whole possession that I don't have to, in a game like that. So if Vegas thinks I'm an entire possession better and I'm at home, that's the game I should win. But the big thing I think fans want to see is they want to see this team come back. And I think Jeff Brom knows this. You heard him talk about it. You'll hear it again tonight on 93.9 DeVille, or head over to Roosters if you want.
Or head over to Roosters.
Which I might tonight. I might have to get over there tonight for that.
It might not be a bad night.
Yeah.
Get me out the house as well.
Yeah, I might have to shoot Brian a text, tell him to get us a table and get over there and kind of check it out.
Why'd you say that on air?
What? Because as many bullets as I take behind this microphone, that's not me going meats and cheeses. That's me saying, guys, Do you not think at least I deserve to be able to call Brian and get a table
That's
blanking coaching show?
That's fair. You know what?
Yeah, like,
I think we have both rich.
I never do the ha ha. I got a media pass. No. Listen, I am so beyond humbled to do that, but I think I can at least get a table to the coach's show. Okay, but yeah, I think Jeff Brom's going to have them sharp. I'll be disappointed if they're not. I do, though. I think they will be.
What aspect of our game gives you the biggest worry early?
Run the ball. Able to run the ball.
Okay. Us being able to run the ball.
Yes. Even though I was pleased.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Our ability to run the ball because you don't want to be forced to throw and get in pick positions.
Yeah, and it's not that I don't want the ball, because let me be clear. It's not that I don't want the ball in Tyler Shuck's hands, because I do. I think it's very good. I don't want the ball to be stuck in Tyler Shuck's hands, though, and defenses playing defense where they're like, hey, we don't care if you run it, dare you. And SMU's very good up front. The teams don't run the ball well against them, okay? SMU's got one loss to a very good BYU team that probably will win the Big 12 at this point. It probably is going to be a top 4 seed in the playoffs. So.
I'm glad listen, I'm going to say it every single week. At probably 3 times a week, at probably once a show. Stop looking at names. Stop looking at names. Stop looking at those old tropes of that school's good because they got you better get out of that. You better start looking at these teams and looking at the coaches and looking at who transferred.
Yeah.
Because I looked at BYU and I'm like, okay, I see why they got you, Marcus.
Yeah.
I really just got into them. And
BYU's a really good team, man. And again, SMU since that, I mean, it's not that SMU's necessarily played the greatest schedule in the world after that, but Florida State, it's still, if Florida State come here today, we would do a whole week of shows about how, like, dude, don't let them show up today because they've got players.
And I guarantee today will be the day that Florida State shows up.
Right. And then we would be like, oh, my God. So, but they manhandled them. I mean, they manhandled Nevada. Like, you go back, you look, and I mean, there were one-loss teams.
Yeah, you look at the details of the game, you can see a lot of times they've been in the red zone and, maybe not finished. Like, games, it could have easily been blowouts. And listen, the way they picked 6 to close out against Florida State, it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like I said, they're dangerous.
No, they are.
They're dangerous.
They are. They're dangerous.
That's kind of the better way to describe it.
Pat Forty, who I will probably actually play some in the second hour just because there was such a good conversation with Drew about the playoff that I think some people need to hear. Yeah, and it was so there's that. But it was it's you made me laugh, sorry. But he had them picked to go to the win the ACC. And they can still do that. Like SMU can still win the ACC. They have a
inside. What are they?
They're 2-0.
They're 5 games
already?
in.
Yeah. So I mean they're coming here. This is a major opportunity for them. SMU beats
and
Louisville.
They don't play.
Right.
They don't play Clemson. I don't believe.
Yeah.
And they don't play. Was it Miami? I don't think they have either one of those guys on their schedule.
They may not. I just figured the producer would chime in by now. But here, I got it.
I got SMU schedule. Okay. I got it. I'm actually looking at it right now.
All right. Fair enough.
After Louisville, they go from one Cardinal to the other. They head on the road to Stanford. They head on the road to Duke. They host Pittsburgh. They host BC. They head to Charlottesville for Virginia, and they host California.
I mean,
so no Miami, no Clemson.
If they beat Louisville this week, first off, they'll be ranked in the top 25.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, they will have an inside track to get to the ACC title game. Because I guarantee you, that's a good call by you. I guarantee there's nobody got an easier schedule than that to finish out. Not that Boston College is not tough. Not that
right.
Tough.
Anybody can,
but it's not Miami. It's
Cal's proving to be okay this year.
Yeah, right. Well, and we'll see this weekend. I mean, they get Miami, and so Yeah, I mean, if you're an S 93.9, the Stang is doing shows this week going, guys, if we beat Louisville, we're going to be ranked because they're getting votes now. We're gonna be 5-1 going. We're in the top 25, and we're going to be favored in every game from here on out.
And you're going to turn into the media darling. You're going to turn into the fan favorite. You're going to turn into, listen, all the OGs are going to start talking about, I remember when the Pony Express and all, you're going to get the nostalgia. You're going to get the guys that like to see anarchy.
Yeah.
I hope SMU wins the ACC.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's going to become a national story. And before you know it.
Or just SMU year one, SMU Miami in the ACC title game. You don't think there's not a story there?
That's
like
the storyline.
Somebody said, where was all that reverence for BYU and the Moneyline Maven when you picked Baylor?
That's exactly what I just told you. I said I can see why BYU got me. That's exactly what I just said. I said, after looking sharper at BYU, I can understand where they got me. You're right. Can you agree with what I just said? Yes. They cost me my money line in week 1.
Well, they didn't cost you anything. The other 6 losses this week.
I was gonna say, it was like, I don't think they were alone.
This was the worst money line Maven of all time, by the way. Well, we can talk about that, but it was.
Yeah, we're gonna get right, like in between Pat 40 and Drew Diener. We're gonna discuss the money line Maven.
but there's reasons to be worried. But there's also reasons for this. Not just is this because I think this is where it's going to be spread like this some. Well, it's just a bounce back game Louisville's got to get. It's not just a bounce back game. It's going to be a dang good win. SMU coming to town. If Louisville comes back, plays sharp, beats SMU at home, SMU's probably going to finish the season because now let me flip it around with that schedule. You beat SMU. SMU's going to fall to 4-2, 5-2. They probably won't lose more than a game for the rest of the year. Maybe 2 tops. So they're going to be an 8, 9, 10 win team at the end of the year. Like, it's a big win to put on your resume right here.
Stadium's trash.
Oh, it's horrible. To be in Dallas.
Their stadium is trash.
It's like
Did they have so much oil money? You would think
it was probably, you know what? Once they got the original death penalty,
yeah,
it was probably like, eh.
Even though I do find it funny that everybody said, I'm not making fun of Nick here because Nick's right. I mean, this is what everybody says. But everybody's like, there's so much oil money down there. I'm like, yeah, none of those guys like Texas or Texas A&M or Baylor or
it's a fair point. It's a fair point.
They didn't have a team for a while, so all that oil money went to
but
they pulled
that's what we all say.
They pulled the Papa John. They pulled the Papa John.
But I guess it only takes one. I mean, it only takes a billionaire, to say
you just need one whale, baby.
I'm an SMU guy, and that's it. But I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of other teams down there.
Maybe you should talk to not Pat 40. Who asked Coach Brown,
Tim Sullivan,
about
that. Actually, I agree with Drew though. That actually ended up being a good question, but when it started, it was very eye rollish. It was like, oh, what's he gonna ask?
You listen, man.
But then it was actually a pretty good question.
But here's the problem. Like, I can't imagine the irritation level of a press conference of with Jeff Brown.
Yeah,
I can't. I swear, it's like you prepared for surgery. Oh, you've been preparing. Actually, I was going to say, as an adult, Jeff Brown has been preparing since it's a boy. He's been preparing.
Yeah,
for this job since he moved. It's a boy. We're going to call him Jeff. Right?
They will call him Jeff.
And here's the thing,
little baby.
Let's play football.
Little baby Jeff.
In
his swaddling clothes.
All these years later, all these nights of film, maybe a little bourbon, I can't sleep, like a Rick Pitino. You remember how Rick Pitino was when we were in the hotel with him? Like,
I do.
You remember you saw the load he was bearing. every single night.
And we really had no clue. I just thought that kid that was following around was a GA. It was Jordan Fair. I was like, huh. It was just kids.
So listen, night after night after night of meetings and films and films and meetings and
so much on my
Notre
mind.
Dame, and on Monday.
Yeah.
You're asking me about SMU returning because of, am I worried about oil money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I don't got time for this.
They need to hire me to Dwight Schrute him. Jeff, have you ever saw the Tea Party episode?
No, which was this one?
Every time Jim walks by and he's like, Jim Halpert, because Jim gives him the book that's like how to do a tea party, and you introduce your guests every time they walk by. So of course Jim keeps walking by, and then finally Jim's like, hey, who do you think's the best salesman in the place? And then he steps in front of him. He's like, Jim Halpert. It's funny, but I'm going to do that for Jeff Brom from here on out. I need to be by the.
I thought you were going to go a different direction.
Okay.
I thought you were going to be the interpreter.
For Jeff Brom?
Yes. Right. See, now with that question, what he really wants to say is.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, they should let me just be the shield. I could do what I do for Coach Lieberman.
Or, you know what? You know what you could do?
So that question right there is what we like to call cheeks.
No,
we don't need that right
now. You can be a ringer. When he gets asked a question like that, you just say, get your hand out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Just get a full distraction going. And then he can say, okay, next question.
Like, Steve has faked a heart attack every press conference this year.
Just so we can move along. Elizabeth, I'm coming.
No, but seriously, man, just to say, listen, like, I need him to focus on football. Okay, that's what we need from Jeff.
Even the football questions, though, Steve. Like I said, out of my empathy for coaches, listen to him. Hey, do you think you should go a little more run heavy in the first quarter?
I don't know. What do you think?
Your balances. Hey, Jeff, you passed the ball 44 times. Did you think that was a little too much?
I don't know. What would you have done? I almost said a name.
When you're down 10.
I know, just a random name. But they're just doing their job.
I know.
I mean,
no, I'm speaking from Jeff Brom's point of view.
I think we have great press conferences around
here. If I'm pressed, or you're talking media.
Yeah.
If I'm the coach,
I'm sure every coach in America
that's what I'm saying. There is no good question that you could ask a coach.
Do you remember when we were standing in the press conference and it was Rajay Burns? It was me and you sitting there. We were in the Yum Center. They were having a little press conference before like a red-white game. And then after this, we're going to take a break because I got some information I want to give when we come back, if that's okay with you guys.
Perfect.
But so Marcus and I are in the back. So this guy asked a question to Rajay Burns, and Bobby Petrino's standing back there with me and Marcus, right? And we're just standing there. And do you remember this?
Yeah, and we're at the back. I do remember
it. And they asked Rajay the question, and Marcus and me, I can't remember what the question was, but it was something that like, what? So Marcus looks at me and I look at Marcus and we're just like, golly. And we look over at Bobby, and Bobby looks at us, and Bobby just has the he has that look on his face like, you get it? Do you get it? Because he acknowledged us. You can't do it on radio, but I mean, but he acknowledged us with just
this motherfucker.
He laughed.
No, he saw our reaction.
But he was looking at you guys validating the whole.
At least I know.
Can you believe this? This is what I have to deal with, boys.
Bobby, at least I know two people in here feel exactly. Least it's two people in the media that know exactly what just happened.
Yeah, because I mean, Rajay. It was one of those questions where Rajay was just kind of like, "Whoa, yeah, I don't,
Hey, the ball goes up in the air, and then you jump up and you catch it, and then you bring it down, and that's the rebound. And they got more of those than we did. Quick commercial break, 9th through 9th. Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hey, football fans. Kick the excitement into overtime with a Pro Football No Sweat token courtesy of BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Log into your BetMGM account today to receive your Pro Football No Sweat token. Then apply your token to the next football wager. If your bet loses, you'll receive your wager back in bonus bets. That's right. Even if your bet doesn't make it across the goal line, you'll receive your wager back in bonus bets. Bet with confidence all season long with BetMGM, your home for the best pro football action and much more. Log in today to your BetMGM Pro Football No Sweat bet token.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Kentucky only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary depending on market and expire 24 hours from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Miss anything from your favorite show? Head over to the Alex R. White Sue Distracted Driver Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
This is Jamie Valvano with the Kentuckiana Friends of V. Excited to announce Monday, October 28th will be KFOV Day. Our annual golf outing will be taking place at the beautiful University of Louisville Golf Club. And ESPN Louisville will be hosting our second annual Day of Donations. Kentuckiana Friends of V is a 501c3 dedicated to funding local cancer research and related initiatives. Foursomes are still available, as well as other sponsorship opportunities. For more information on how to get involved, visit KFOV.org. We'll see you October 28th at the course or on the air.
Summer's here. Stay cool and look good with a fresh haircut from Big League Haircuts for Men. It's the best haircut value in the Ville. 5-0 Tuesdays, $5 off a haircut ticket of 2 or more each Tuesday and Wednesday. 2 area locations, J-Town on Taylorsville Road, Fern Creek on Bardstown Road. Serving the Ville for 20 years. And reminder, tune in to the Big League Haircuts V Stakes Tuesdays and Wednesdays on the V Show. You'll have a chance to win a free haircut and other great prizes. Play hard and look good at Big League Haircuts for Men.
Spring Street Bar and Grill, open daily 11 a.m. to 4 a.m. with food served until 2 a.m. Join them for Monday Night Trivia at 7 p.m. with cash prizes for the top 3 teams. Daily lunch special, 5 and fry. 5 chicken wings and a side of fries for just $10. Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. Also, $10 wing specials for football Mondays and all-day Thursdays. 10 of Spring Street's famous wings for only $10. Spring Street Bar and Grill. Come early, stay late.
This year marks a milestone for Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. 40 years ago in 1984 is when Carlin Roofing began serving the Louisville community. Today, they are still A+ rated from the BBB and have taken care of many of our listeners when it comes to their roofing needs. Whether it's just a few shingles, an entire roof replacement, helping out with your insurance, or a commercial flat roof, Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal can handle any job. They can even handle your gutters. Look them up online at carlinroofs.com. CARLON roofs.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit Kentuckiana.
Steve, are you going Saturday morning?
Partner of all.
Damn it.
Athletics, WLC.
Oh, shit. Yeah, never mind.
9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aggie.
You watching the game anywhere? Either one of you guys?
Oh, Sam Aguiar.
You're watching it? Oh. Wait, I thought it was a road game. Oh. Why did I think it was? Oh, God, I'm thinking of the Stanford game. You stupid fuck. Wow. Sorry. What? Wait. What are you not agreeing with? Oh, well, thanks. All right, go ahead.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Baby. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Before we go any further, take a second to remind everybody that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. If you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use here at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. The wait is over, Steve.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Time.
Let's do it. Let's do a little snitching. I got an exciting opportunity for fans.
Do you have to whisper?
Tomorrow night. No, I don't want to whisper because I want people to hear it. I'm allowed to scream it from the rooftops, just not too loud. So I got to moderately talk about it. Okay, listen, tomorrow night, everybody knows it's Louisville Live weekend, which is a huge weekend for the University of Louisville basketball team, men's and women's program. We're going to have a great time Friday night. One of the big things going on this weekend at Louisville Live at the game is one of the best players in the country, Tyron Stokes.
In the country, Steve.
Will be here on campus this weekend. I have a little bit of an opportunity for you tomorrow night. All right. Now, when I say tomorrow night, I know it's not for everybody because it's going to be quite late. Okay. So, but it is for a lot of people. I went before, and I'll go again, but I'm insane. All right. Here's what you're going to get. I need you, if you're interested in maybe, welcoming Tyron Stokes to Louisville face to face, I need you to contact Ty Spalding on Twitter. Okay. I'll give his full Twitter out here in a second. Most people know Ty Spalding. Ty runs the Rivals
Insider.
Rivals site, cardinalsports.com.
You got stuck between Rivals and website.
Yeah. One of the biggest Louisville fans you'll ever meet in your entire life. As somebody who I call friend, and he is doing a great job at setting these things up, and it's next level recruiting. Okay. It's what it is. It's next level. They did it last year with a couple transfers. And
going above and beyond his job.
Yes, we got those transfers. Let me tell you this. They did it about a week ago with a recruit, and that recruit then went to another school right down the road. And from my knowledge, had less than an impressive visit time compared to here. Okay. And part of the reasons was this. Now, here's the thing. It won't just be, because I know some of you are insane like me, and you just go just for the heck of it, just because I want this kid.
But there's perks.
What are those perks? Well, let me tell you. You're going to get to chat with the staff, okay? The entire staff is going to be there. Coach, head coaches, assistant coaches, And these coaches are so grateful. Let me say, this is one thing I will say from being at one of these coaches are so grateful to have this asset. They get personal and they talk, and you probably are going to hear things that you won't hear anywhere else at these meetings publicly. But here's the other thing. You come to these things, your name's going to be taken down, and you're going to have an opportunity to go see a practice.
Those practices that Marcus brags about when he does go?
Yeah.
You'll be right beside
those
me.
Practices that now I might be able to go to one and not have to wait on to ride Marcus's coattails into like I usually have to.
Never.
It's the most shameless thing I ever do, but I do it and I don't care. I just do it. I mean, I'm literally, Nick, I go in there and I'm like, oh, I'm here to help Marcus in case.
He knows everybody. He knows
it all.
All of a sudden, I turn Marcus into like, Marcus can't get around by himself.
He knows he talks to more people than I do.
I would push him through that practice facility.
He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm here for him.
He would do that.
We're so close. But here's the thing, guys. No, but
then when we get in there, he pushed me across the room.
Yeah, get on that, man.
Eat him.
Hey, coach.
Yeah, but seriously, listen. I can't give out the details of where. What I can tell you is it will be at a very nice hotel. Okay. I can't tell you where. Ty Spalding will have to give you all those details. You'll have to reach out to him. Because
I'm sorry, were we saying something?
Yeah. Oh my God. Because that's the details that are private. But again, I just want to let you know, if you come out, you're going to get to meet the staff and you're going to get a pass to a practice. Okay. So,
and who knows what else?
If I was you, I'd get out there.
What other kind of access?
And who knows what else comes out of it? And would it not be worth a little trip up to a very nice place to have some Cardinal fans if we end up watching a kid that caliber at the University of Louisville, next year or the year after, depending on the reclass decision? Like, it's worth it to me. So get out there. Listen, Ty Spalding on Twitter right now. Let me give it to you. Let me give you the Twitter so everybody. If you
listen, if you missed the early part of his statement, just DM this right. Either type in this address,
yes,
or listen to Steve right now. You haven't missed what you need to know.
No, at Ty Spalding. Most of you already know Ty, but that's TySpalding. Most people know Ty already, but if not, shoot him a message and you can get that information that we just for recruiting reasons, because we want to do everything above board, and for reasons that we can't give that type of information or would out publicly. So get with the man and then spread the word and let's get out there. I'll mention it again tomorrow, but I'll be there. I know Ty will be there, and there'll be some of us that will be there. We're gonna have a good time, man, and it's gonna be fun. So get out there. So anyways, yes. That's it, man. But it does kind of set off a big weekend. If you'll let me stay there for a second.
Yeah. That's dunk contest.
Yeah. Okay. That's where I was going to get to. I was going to get to that. All right. It does set off a big weekend.
Darn it.
What?
I missed the call from Duplicator Sales and Service to hook up my computer to the printer. I know that's
terrible.
Yeah. I would have answered that right on the phone,
that's
too.
Game changer, man.
No. Dunk contest.
But and by the way, shoot him Ty a DM. Okay, don't just write him on Twitter. He can't put it on Twitter. It would just be easier if you would because if you write him on Twitter, he's just gonna have to say,
"What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Categorically,
you're just gonna save the time of him saying, "Yeah, now shoot me a DM." Look, by the way, Josh Jarbo's already wrote me. He's like, "Where's this at?"
Yeah, man. Yeah, right.
People want to be in on this. Okay, so, but anyway, and again, it's late. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. It's late, but so I understand.
Hey, Steve,
it's not for everybody.
Steve, nobody. Listen, I am personal proof. I am living proof that Cardinal fans do not care about late.
No.
Those insane thousands and thousands of midnight family people that sit up with me all night on the YouTube channel, we can handle late night.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, no, I'm here. And like I said, for a kid like Stokes, I'm like, look, Xavier would be fine by himself for a couple hours. Kidding. Kind of.
Zay,
can I lock a commitment in?
How do you use the password?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows way too much.
What's the date?
Xavier can Xavier could leave the house. He knows how to go up, hit the button, put in the code, walk out the door. He knows if that red light's on, he can't open that door.
Right.
I've got to turn it off. Yeah, it's insane. No, he's insane.
And you want to give him boxing lessons?
Yeah, no,
actually, that'd be a great thing.
I have a dog in a cage, and I'm not going to keep him there. I'm like, listen, he's insane.
You really should put him in boxing.
No, I am. I'm going to, because
everybody should put their
going
kids
over to title boxing has changed my life.
Into combat, some kind of combat training.
I agree. And I never was a combat guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never was. I liked watching it. Mm-hmm. I've always loved boxing. I enjoy MMA,
No, it's for their confidence.
Now, I don't want to box.
Right.
Just so we're clear. I don't want to get punched in the face by anybody.
No, kids, though.
No, I know.
Kids should learn the self-confidence that comes with combat training.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying for people that if you're listening, you hear us talk about
boxing.
Title boxing. Yeah, like, we're not going to train to be boxers. Let me be clear. But it is really fun learning the technique. It's such a hard workout. I mean, Marcus, I burn over 1,000. I mean, I'm a bigger guy, but I burn over 1,000 calories in these 45-minute workouts.
Mm.
I mean, like, it's nonstop movement. It's go get your drink if you need, but get right back.
They got cocktails?
No, not quite. But they do have Alani's everywhere. Primes and Alani's stocked, and they put your card on file. So if you want one, you just go grab one. Hey, I got it. Boom. But no, it's amazing.
In the commercials, they go have a Modelo afterwards or something.
I mean, you could. You could. There's a Barano's right next door.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, but that sets up the weekend, which is Friday night Louisville Live, and like my son, they have Bullet East has a bye week, which they need one, man.
Mm-hmm.
God bless. Last week they just pooped the bed.
Really?
Yeah, they changed the game from Friday to Thursday, and Bullet East just was not ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
And North Harbor's a very good team. Very good team.
Yeah, you always have to.
Yeah, it was no. I mean, they got a defensive lineman that could play anywhere. That kid was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is getting recruited by like Auburn, Louisville, Texas Tech, a lot of those schools. But he was an excellent player. But they need a break.
Isn't it awesome when you can say Louisville and Auburn and like like back in the day, you're just like, okay, once you say Auburn, you're out of the race.
You're like, yeah. Well, once you see a kid in Louisville that gets above a 3-star, you're like, well, we're not getting it.
That's a great feeling.
But like my son's got the time off. My son's like, listen, I'm gonna grab, look, I got the girl, the friend, all this stuff. We're going to Louisville Live.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, can you get us tickets? I'm like, I can't. So I just bought him tickets. I bought tickets to Louisville Live. I got a media pass. I bought 5 tickets to Louisville Live.
Right.
It's $60-some. I don't care though, because I want him to be there. So it's a big weekend. You're going to have all that stuff, and then you've got the game. But they set up now, you're starting to get what's happening at Louisville Live, because this Louisville Live is more mysterious than any of the other ones outside of the first one.
Mm.
Because we don't really know what the setup is. I trust that it's going to be awesome.
Right.
I know that.
Right.
But it's the first time in the Yum Center, which I'm excited about. I prefer it to be there.
Right.
I mean, let me be clear. I appreciate the team for, the ones they put
what they've done. Yeah.
Like, God, I don't want to sound like I'm like, oh, this is stupid. It should be at the Yum Center. But I like it at the Yum Center. I think it's cool. But there's no red-white game this year.
But the one texter said he don't want to be down there at night. I shouldn't even get that energy.
Stop. But it was.
Steve. I am all for being on a normal floor in a normal Yum Center.
Yeah.
In a facility you'll be playing. Listen. I am Mr. Clint Eastwood, get off my lawn, super old guy when it comes to these. I'm like, no damn dunk contest. And I was so happy to hear about Coach Kelsey's cringeness on having any kind of dunk contest.
Yeah.
I've said it since Louisville Live #1. You're stiff. You're cold. You got too much adrenaline.
I know.
Stop doing it. Stop doing it. You damn kids.
I know. Says the guy who pumped his pulled out a Sharpie. What did you do after your dunk? Then you have some goofy celebration.
No, it was awesome. The NFL player stole it.
Oh, it was
I pulled out my cell phone.
Oh, that's right.
I pulled out my cell phone and I was like, yeah, which dunk should I do? And Dick goes, oh baby, it's good. And then I look at NFL and then Joe Horn or somebody pulls a cell phone out and
it was awesome.
Gets fined $100,000.
He's like, Marcus has a cell phone. He's one of the first people to have one of these.
He's a college student. It's a violation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like what? But
that wasn't a violation.
You've got Kenai Roos, Chucky Hepburn, Frank Anselm, and Cater Traore.
Wait a minute, Steve. What game were you watching laughing? Did they just say Boubacar Traore? Did you know that? The Notre Dame football player?
Yeah, dude, that blew. I was like, wait a second.
Wait a second. I'm surprised we didn't get more of those jokes.
Really. Come on now. There's not like seven names. That's like how many Muhammad Njais are there?
Oh, Njai. Like, okay. What was the other one? The Syracuse, the real dark dude. Syracuse.
Dwayne?
No. It was one other name. Ninja. No. McFarland Ninja.
I was like, I don't know if we can call him that.
It was like, maybe you can.
No.
Steve and I aren't touching that one.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
McTard.
What are you, the kid you dunked on?
Oh, yeah, I got him.
I was going to say.
He's a body.
I hate to say that, but I think
Jamal McGlory, he's a body. I like dunking on
Albert Cross drew the picture of you dunking on this guy.
Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, it's not Dwayne. It was another name. It was another name, but it's a random name. But
remember when Locke had to do the commercial with a cock?
Oh God, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Anyway, the dunk contest.
Yeah, James.
McTard Ninja was his name.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not saying that. By the way, thanks. James Black's listening to us. How about that? He's a loyal Louis guy.
He's not.
We got another one.
You mean listen? He doesn't listen because he enjoys the show. James Black listens to critique the sound.
Yeah,
he's like one of those dudes. Like, can y'all imagine somebody actually like listening to the radio? Just, I think your sound's a little off right there. Hey, Marcus, did you notice any of the sound? Fluctuation a little bit during the first step. James, I don't know.
Yeah, James, I don't know, man. I wasn't listening. I was coming up with
just because you got supersonic hearing and you care.
Yeah, like
we're about content, James.
I think it was Queeth Dwayne.
It might be. Play us out, Nikki. Play us out. I'm gonna have to excuse myself, people. Please play us out, please. I'm not playing this game.
Marcus didn't know he was there until he was there. He was like, oh God.
That picture that won me. Oh. Really quick. Special thanks, huge shout out to Kentucky Anna Pump Sales for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentucky Anna Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price. And it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Go see Harold, go see Mark. And find out exactly what you need. 812-725-9217 or visit KentuckyAnnaPumps.com.